Hello, everybody. What's up? It's a good day. A very big weight has been lifted off of my shoulders today. Um, I mean, one good thing is I didn't go up in flames bringing the car to the tow truck despite there being fuel in the footwell. I'm hoping that'll be a first and only experience in my lifetime. Um, so that's gonna be worked on for a bit. But yeah, didn't go up in a fireball. The other thing that is a big thing is I finally sold my old house. Oh man, that's a burden lifted right there. Um, Man, oh man. Let's see. We had, since we last streamed, Bitter Succubus with 1 year. Fox Needs Therapy with 21 months. Starry Shrimp with 18 months. Man, here's the thing. It's kind of sucked because I haven't really been able to comment on it because the old house was like all over the internet and I just didn't want to like say things that caused people to go look up the old house and stuff. And so I just like everything that ever happened with the old house, I just like never commented. I mean, other than the road closure and all that stuff, but anything with like selling the house or any of that process, I just never commented because I didn't want people to be inclined to look it up or anything like that. And so like there would be times when I'm on stream and I have to talk to the realtor or things like that, anything relating to showings that were happening at the house and everything, and I like wouldn't. I didn't want to. I would have to be like, I just have to go, guys. It's an important thing. So finally, I can just not worry about that anymore. God dang. Let's see. We had Starry Shrimp, thanks for 18 months. It's Steve, thank you for gifting a sub. Dremy with 28 months. Bye-bye ads, heck yeah. Fortnite LPN, thank you for gifting a sub. Crinios bought the house. Dude, I hope you enjoy it, man. It's got a very nice view. So I hope you like it. I will miss that view. It's a very good one. I did win my first MCC in that house. You're right. A lot of things happened there. JD Wakor, thank you for gifting a sub to Crinios. Yeah. Hey, he got a deal. I took a bath on it. Oh my god, it is the biggest loss on anything I have ever taken in life. Frick buying houses. Never again. I am probably the only person in the country who managed to take such a significant loss buying a house pre-pandemic and selling it after. Everybody else is sitting on piles of Smaug-like money, and meanwhile I'm over here like, oops. That's why you bought it? It was a deal? Yeah, anything for friendos, right? Sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet. But, yeah, anyway, we're good. You live and learn. Finance is still all good. It's, I mean, would have been better if I could have even sold it at even. It'd have been nice. Still would have been lost because of commission and all that stuff, but it would have been nice. But we out here, we live and learn, and is what it is. But yeah, man, when I see people out there who are like, invest in real estate, land, it's the only thing they're not making more of. I'm like, No. No. Not doing it. No, thank you. The wrong time to sell. It's never a good time when in hindsight you can say that, right? Like, sure, yeah, if I had sold a year and a half ago with low interest rates, maybe it would have fetched a little bit more. But also, the interesting thing is the majority of housing out there actually hasn't taken a big hit since the beginning of 22 when interest rates started to increase. So it's staying remarkably high. Now, part of that is that people are less inclined to sell because they're sitting on such a low fixed rate for 30 years, at least in the US, which means that it's going to drop the supply of housing. So more people are going to be competing for less. But also, I think another thing at play here is that the type of house my old house was, the buyer for that is going to be someone very similar to me, right? So it's going to be someone younger and probably without a family, who may have high income, but they might not be sitting on like a big nest egg. So it's unlikely that they would actually be buying the home in cash. So it means that they're going to be more interest rate sensitive because they're going to be putting down less, more likely, and then just paying a higher mortgage. Whereas a home that could appeal to someone older, they might actually just have the cash to be able to buy it outright, and then they don't care about the interest rate. So anyway, I think it's a more interest rate sensitive home, which nobody cares about. They're listening to this like, holy frick, just get into Minecraft. What the heck are you doing? Fortnite LPN, thank you for the 500 bits. Just got caught up on Dark RPG like 20 minutes ago. Can't wait to see it live. Let's go. Except I don't know if I'm playing it today. Yeah. But I'm glad you're liking it. There will be more, obviously. No. It's fun to be here. You care. You're selling next month. There's so many factors. Also, though, I will say that the location of the home, I am not the only person who took a loss. There are a lot of homes in the area, similar styles of homes, similar location, that are seeing the same thing. It was a combination of interest rates went up. It was a more interest rate sensitive house, and just the area kind of fell out of fashion because you had a lot of people moving from LA to like Las Vegas. Las Vegas saw meteoric rises in their prices, and because people didn't have to commute to the office every day, it was like, well, why would I live in this particular location if I can live further away, work from home, not have to commute, get something bigger, cheaper? And so it kind of caused that to fall out of favor. So even like LA as a whole, there are plenty of places where houses have gone for a lot more than they did 3 years ago, but it's not seen the kind of insane doubling that has happened in other places like Las Vegas. So, because it was already high to begin with, so it's a place that's going to have people moving out rather than moving to. Yeah, anyway. Happy to have it behind me. It was, I'll tell you, double mortgaging for 6 months, not very fun. I might have underestimated the length it was going to take to sell. So, I was like, oh, this is a nice house. And then I was like, oh man, this is taking longer to sell than I thought it would. It's not very fun. I hope this doesn't continue for a super long time. So anyway, yeah. Dude, I just can't understand how people, most people who are getting into, buying lots and lots of apartments and stuff like that and renting them out, like they're not buying the building in cash. They're leveraging themselves to heck on that thing. And then they'll just keep doing it over and over and over. They'll buy one building, then after a few years buy another building, then another building. And they'll have like tens of millions of dollars in debt. Like, yeah, their cash flow is covering it. But I just can't imagine. I hate debt. I hate debt. The only time that I do it is for a mortgage. But I just, even if they're cash flow positive, I just can't imagine being like, yeah, this is great. you know, I'm making more every month than the costs from the rent, but also I got 30 million to pay off. It's I don't know. It's kind of scary. Anyway, tip 11,000 with 200 bits. In typical tip fashion, I had a reminder set on my phone for every 2 years and still managed to forget about this. Happy belated 1 billion second birthday, which happened on October 19th. Wow, I turned 1 billion seconds old. I'm a billionaire and I didn't have to go into debt for it. Let's go. That is so awesome. That is so cool. All right. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to play a couple of maps on the agenda. All right. You're going to set a reminder for 2 billion? Let's go. It's going to be like me when I set an alarm on my little like Casio watch in elementary school for when I would graduate high school. And I was like, holy frick, it's like 2,000 days away. It's going to be significantly more than that. All right. But, okay, now I can finally say it. You know how I said we will do rando both in the near future? The milestone, the event that triggered it was selling the house. I wanted that off my plate, and so that was the thing. So that's what it's going to happen. The next rando will be rando both. It's not happening today because we've done randos, and I just want to give it a break for a few days. But it will be the next one. Yeah. Okay, so let's do, what do we want to start with? Do you want to do, this is ordering things in like a particular, like we have 4 item frames and it goes in a progressive order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have to order the items, or a what doesn't belong map? What do we think? We're going to do both of them. I'm just asking, what do we do first? Yeah, there is some varying answers here. I'm gonna have to pull this. I can't get a consensus one way or the other. Order up what don't belong. Anyway, I'm going out to dinner tonight. I'm going to, after dinner, get home and crack open the bottle of champagne that the previous owners of this house left, and it's gonna be a good day. I didn't burst into flames driving the mono over to the tow truck with fuel in the footwell. Jesus Christ. And they're gonna solve that. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Michael, thank you for the 3 months. Much appreciated. Mr. B. Lion, thank you for the 6 months. Hey, sorry for my name. My fiance thinks I'm rude for making you say it. Well, I got it this time. And okay, where's the poll going? Order up seems to be winning by a wee bit, so we'll just go for order up. Here we go. So the only thing that like that I'm concerned about, because you know they'll figure out where the fuel is coming from, and I'm sure they'll fix it. But while the car is still in pieces, they apply paint protection film to the body panels because it's much easier to do that before the car is actually assembled. Gasoline and plastic paint protection film do not like each other. They don't get along. So I saw in the footwell some very crinkly plastic that I previously I didn't even know there was anything in there for PPF because it's in the car, right? PPF is usually on the exterior of the vehicle to protect it from rock chips and things like that. So I had no idea there was anything even in there. But as I'm hopping in, I'm like, that looks like some crinkly plastic with a bit of fluid in there. That wouldn't happen to be PPF reacting to the gasoline, would it? Because that's not good. So I don't actually know. I don't know if that crinkly plastic is part of a larger piece that covers the entirety of that under panel of the car, because it's like, you have to look at the photo of the car, but it's like a large carbon piece that's like the entire bottom floor panel of the vehicle. It's both exterior and interior, essentially, like it goes between the two. So I don't know if it fricked up the paint protection film that covers that whole piece, and that was just the part that was inside, and so it fricked the whole thing. Or if it's like a smaller piece that was applied in there. Anyway, hoping it didn't just totally frick the PPF on the car. Because that wouldn't be cool. I don't know what it is about me and new cars getting big fluid leaks, but it happened in the Ford GT with the oil sump, the hose popping off. It happened here with something in the fuel. I don't know. It's just a rite of passage for me to get a hold of a new car and something's gonna go leaky. I don't know, man. Wumpus to King Dumpus, thank you for the 19 months. I've been birthed. Yes, indeed. So what happens when you get old? Yes, my vehicles have incontinence. Okay, let's see. I'm just reading if this is to read when like recording or and stuff and things. Okay. Sure thing. All right. Cool. It's a lot of words, but this is fun. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Order Up. Contrary to what you might think, it's not about food, although maybe there will be food in the stages, but it's more of a trivia kind of thing. Make sure to like the video, and the king of Minecraft trivia maps is back. Hey, Ant Venom. Oh, Ant Venom is here. Hey, Ant Venom. You're an expert at scientific thought. What do you think? What do you think is the progressive ordering of these items? What are they being ordered based on, huh? What do you think? Throw out your best guess. This is a big deal here, okay? It's a real big deal. We're testing your knowledge. I know the answer, obviously, but we got to see if Ant Venom knows. You were thinking in order of obtaining? Yeah, but that could go any way, right? Like, you could get a totem after the dragon, you get a totem before the dragon. You could get an end crystal before the dragon if you wanted to. And you can get netherite whenever you want. So it's like not...